Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Indeed, this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coach?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Miller winning the three spot.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Miller with the ball. Pass to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. 4 on the shot clock. Miller gives to Garland. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up to the Suns. Here's Houdini. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Mitchell outside. Miller outside. Driving to the basket.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's to G. Here's Houdini. From past the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports and reviewed the film. We are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Tatum finds Brown. Here's G, guarded by Garland. Here's Houdini. Drills the three-pointer. Houdini's got 12.
The ball movement on this one has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Hey, Boston, let's get rolling for Celtics Entertainment.
Leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Here's Allen. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by White.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mitchell passes to Garland. And here is Mobley. Mobley is screen on White. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Outside, White. Pass to G. Here's Houdini. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we got underway. Fires the three. And Boston with the rebound. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Houdini. From the top of the key, he buries it. 14 points for Houdini.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. White with the defensive effort.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Houdini. Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Celtics.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
On the wing, Mitchell. White covering. Miller outside. Mobley sets the pick for Miller. He's looking for Mobley and finds him.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish. He does just that.
Brown against Miller. Brown the pass to White. Oh, good on the triple.
What normally he makes that defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Miller. For three. And Tatum pulls it down. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
How quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Pass to G. Now White. Here's Houdini. Shoots the three. The shot, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mobley the pass to Miller. Back to Mobley. Now, here's Mitchell. Offline with his three.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Hey, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a consistent scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
The Cavaliers trail by 13, and timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
Coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points per game last season, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Now, here's Mitchell. His last outing with 20 points. Miller kicks to Garland. For 3, Mitchell. No good on that one. White with the defensive effort. Outside Tatum. Pass to G. Celtics passing it around. From about 19 feet. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Now Allen. Dennis Allen slamming it down.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
The most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Number 1, Jared Allen.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Tatum passes to Walsh. Back to Tatum. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. A shot by Houdini, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Allen, a screen on Simon. The 8-footer. Allen shot is off. Celtics leading by 13. And guys, hold on now. And give them word. We have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
KG veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. And stolen by Simon. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. At the line.
2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, Nunez Quintana. At the line for 3 shots.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, "Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together, so there's no reason we can't be." So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And it's Mitchell missing.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Houdini passes the ball. It's good from long range. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Man, what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Allen right side. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they force the two-point violation. Great team.
Boston ball.
Boston leading by 14. Here's Houdini. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Takes it inside. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And he jams it with authority.
There's something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Hunter is out there with Miller. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then there's Garland. And it's Tyson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Miller. G with the rebound. G's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt. And that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Now, here is Miller. Last game, 26 points. Pass to Hunter from the arc. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 4 assists now tonight.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
It's stolen by G. Simons with the ball. Garland picks him up. Hunter against Brown. Pass to G. Cleveland takes possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, that one's going to be game number 9 on the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Mobley to the left side wing. Pocket 6. Pass to Hunter. Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Boston leading by 15. Inside and stolen by Mobley. And that one's good. Hunter's got 9 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Pritchard. Simons surveying the D. Unloads from 9. Pritchard passes to Simons. Epic counts. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Miller outside. Mobley sets the pick for Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Miller outside. Boston grabs the miss. She's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown. No good from outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. 3-pointer. And Bernie Simons, and it's good. He's got 5.
And that's a high shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
Miller outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Simon. Last time, 14 points for him. Pritchard with a wide-open look. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Mobley, assertive take by Mobley. He knows when to attack and how to get all the way to the rim.
Now, here's Simon. Not a lot of room, and he makes good on the way. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And it's Miller with the jam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pritchard against Garland. Outside, Simons. Pass to G. Bounce pass, Pritchard. Ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Tyson. And it's Miller in the corner. rebound by the Celtics. She's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Walsh. He's got 6. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Hunter. The shot from 20 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Brown's got 7 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get on right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Outside Garland. And here is Allen. Pass to Miller for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
A moment to check out Darius Garland here.
Coming off a terrific season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Mitchell outside. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And he's going up with the alley-oop. And it's G finishing it off.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 9. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw. And he nails the 3rd.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Pass to Houdini. To the inside. Outside, White. Here's G. for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
First free throw is good. And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Tatum. Throws it up high, and G with the stop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down to square. Now, here is Miller. 11 points in the game. Mobley has screen on White. Miller, the pass to Mobley, and he makes that one. Mobley's got 8 points.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot from Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
Outside, White. Pass to Houdini. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And here's Miller outside. And Tatum pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here.
I mean, the growth of Jason Tatum as a playmaker. The best players elevate their teammates. It's exactly what he does.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Miller. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Great open look there. Mobley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Here's Houdini. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And here's Miller outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of ball.
Pass to Sharman. The three from Tatum. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offensive end. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Stolen by Mitchell. To the middle, looking for Garland. He gets it there. Off target at the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
G, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 20. A steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Offensive rebound. Outside, White. Misses the three. Now Cleveland shooting 44% from the field in the second. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's White. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Here's Mitchell. Here we go. That's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cleveland ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Allen kicks to Miller. Looking to get it going. And the shot goes in. Miller's got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at Cleveland, it's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes. Gotta let things develop.
Yeah, I could judge your movies off the first 5 minutes.
Easy, easy, easy. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Boston Celtics.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another, and this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
The second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Houdini.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And there's a G. And it's Houdini at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
On the free throw, no good. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships. Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Mobley sets the pick for Miller. G with the rebound. G's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's Tatum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
The ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
Pulls up. And again, it's Boston converted.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Now Miller, 13 points in the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Houdini. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Garland. G right on him. Allen's shot is off.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
A shot by Houdini, no good. Here's Mitchell. No good again that time.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break. I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Start.
Terrific season. He put up about 22 points a game, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Tatum. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And G with the stop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Mitchell in the corner to end the run. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
I tell you, he has consistently worked to become a dangerous three-point shooter. Donovan Mitchell, dynamic from downtown.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Tatum kicks to White. Back to Tatum. Second chance shot, and here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Mobley. Outside Garland. Mobley finds Miller. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Boston's got 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. White the pass to Houdini. Fires away from way outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Mobley has screen on Brown. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Tatum against Evan. Slams up by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Mitchell against White. Mobley is screen on White. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And the rejection by Tatum.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Count that bucket. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, you love to see a great score. Create an easy opportunity. Jason Tatum gets a second chance points right there.
Shots good by Miller.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Here's Boston now. They're on an 18-6 run. It's White on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. White's got 6 points.
Oh, big-time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
Back to Garland. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Oh, with the block. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Miller outside. And Boston with the rebound. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point land. A putback. It's good on the putback. 14 points for G.
Well, I'm not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Pass to Mobley. Now, here's Garland. Mitchell kicks to Miller. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. The shot misses.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Miller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell kicks the ball. There's Miller with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 19 points for the Machine. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And here's Tatum for 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by G. G's got 10 points in just the second half.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Ball no good. The Celtics shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Houdini. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Houdini's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is the great vision and awareness that is now part of Jaylen Brown's game.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. And here is Hunter. Ball sets a screen for Hunter. Now Miller. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
White looking around. There's the drive. That one goes in. He's got 20 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
The Cavaliers shooting just 34% from the floor. Mitchell against White. Looking to end the run. And Mitchell with the nice bucket inside. Mitchell's got 10.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
Brown with a screen on ball.
Bad screen.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
.139 left to play in the third. Garland the pass to Hunter. Here's Mobley. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 13.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
You know, coming into the league, we knew DeAndre Hunter could score. But Doris, what's impressed you most about his development?
I think, Kevin, just becoming accustomed to the league. We're talking about a wing that's long, that's athletic, that can defend at a high level. And now that his offense is growing, look out.
Here's Hunter. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter was scary. Nice bucket there.
Outside, Simon. Plays it up off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Mobley. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White the pass to Simon. To the paint. Here's Kata. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Now, here's Hunter. Over to Brown. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Celtics running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The guard and off guard are Garland and Strus. Mobley is out there with Hunter. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. Here's Houdini, guarded by Garland. Here's Houdini, and he banks in the layup. Houdini's got 26.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Garland with it. Pass to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Houdini. Houdini's got his 4th rebound in this one. A nice shot by Simons.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
Garland the pass to Mobley. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Here's Houdini. Off target with his three. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the wing right side. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Pass to Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Simons banked in off the glass. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
And here's Garland for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Houdini. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hunter dishes to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Hunter on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Mobley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mobley's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Walsh. Pass to Houdini. Puts up a deep 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Garland, the pass to Strus. The rebound by Cato.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good by G.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Garland kicks to Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Shooting one.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's G. Here's Houdini. And the three ball is good. Houdini's got 5 points in the quarter.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Will it go? Miller outside. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Miller, the pass to Hunter. Back to Miller. Takes it off the glass. Miller's got 21 in the game.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by the Celtics.
Outside, Simon. Here's Walsh. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Got that bucket in no time at all. 23 points for the machine.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Hunter kicks the ball. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Garland in for ball. Allen, a screen on Brown. Here's Miller, and he uses the glass on the layup. Miller's got 12 points here in the second half.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
And stolen by White. Pass to G. The kick out to Tatum. Off target from three-point range.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Miller outside. The rebound by the Celtics. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the first one at the line is good. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Both free throws good for Miller. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Tatum against Mobley. Tatum passes to Chase. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics. At the line for 2 shots.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And G drops them both.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Garland with a screen on Brown. Miller inside. Brown on him. Shots good by Miller. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Houdini. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Miller will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Back to Miller. Allen with the screen for Miller. Shoots over Brown. Miller, no luck. Well, the Celtics shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. A nice shot by Tatum.
Way to see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Garland finds Miller. Allen outside. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's
there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. Especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Wide a screen on Mobley. Here's Tatum. The Cavaliers pull it in. Miller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Garland. It's picked off.
2 minutes remaining.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Cavaliers foul. Darius Garland. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, 15. Shields.
Down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 1:59 left in the 4th quarter. Miller surveying the 4. Outside Garland. Back to Miller. Shoots the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland. Miller, 3 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. And he sinks the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws to bring the lead even more.
And then G with the jam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Outside Garland. Lobbed up there for Miller. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stage just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for G.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Miller, no luck.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And White kicks to Tatum.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Jason Tatum.
2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
Who's got Darius?
And here is Garland. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a critical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Gene.